Hey sis, just listen.
And
All right.
Hey look sis, never let nothing stop you from getting your verse in. Alright? Y'all believe in y'all Bible believers?
Yes.
Y'all believe in God? What's going on? And
We visiting.
we gonna get a flyer for you, get the sister a starter pack.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, y'all Israelites, family. Yeah, we gotta keep the commandments.
We see y'all in the kingdom.
Lord willing. Lord willing.
see y'all in the kingdom.
You know,
very
that's bold, but Lord willing. Lord willing. Right? Bring this up.
Everything I say, I mean it. For your how you know I'm bleeding. I've been trying to write my reasons. I've been ducking, dodging demons. Like, do you understand? I don't think they understand. I'ma make them understand, yo. I gotta fight.
Hey sis, just listen.
And
All right.
Hey look sis, never let nothing stop you from getting your verse in. Alright? Y'all believe in y'all Bible believers?
Yes.
Y'all believe in God? What's going on? What's your name?
Glory.
Lori, you believe in the Bible?
It's his birthday.
Okay. Bring this up.
there's the book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
To do what?
To awake out of sleep.
Read that again.
To awake out of sleep.
So sister, God is saying now is the time to awake out of sleep. If you did not know, you have your history. Your God-given identity is in this Bible. We call ourselves black, right? African American black, right? Do you find that term in the Bible at all?
No.
You don't. We are what?
Lost sheep of Israel.
We are lost sheep of Israel. So you already know, right? So what do we have to be doing as a lost sheep?
Seeking.
Okay, what else?
I don't know.
Keeping God's commandments. God gave his law. They lost for a reason, right? They lost because they're not following the direction of God. The way you follow God and in the footsteps is about keeping his commandments. Do y'all know any commandments?
We do.
What's some commandments y'all keep?
Honor thy mother and thy father.
Okay, yeah. You honor your mom and your father?
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, he do.
He do. Okay. What else?
I don't know, but we on the schedule. I'm so sorry. We visiting.
We gonna get a flyer for you. Get the sister a starter pack.
Come on, let's go.
All right, y'all Israelites, family. Yeah, we gotta keep the commandments.
We see y'all in the kingdom. Come on.
Lord willing. Lord willing.
See y'all in the kingdom.
You know,
very
that's bold, but Lord willing. Lord willing. Right? Bring this up.
This book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
Hey, if you don't wake up and keep these commandments, you might not be in the kingdom, man.
Right.
If you don't endure the great tribulation, you're not gonna be in the kingdom, man. If you don't endure Jacob's trouble, you're not gonna be in the kingdom. If you're not stocking up on spiritual riches, you're not gonna be in the kingdom. So you can't even, we'll see you. That's a bold statement, but we understand where the sister coming from through the Spirit. Bring that up.
This book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right?
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
It says what?
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, so our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. It's already so-called 2026. It's about to be February. Next thing you know, the whole year gonna pass by, and it's gonna be 2027. Then 2028, 2029, 2030. I mean, and all of these years that's going by, that's closer and closer to the salvation of the Israelites, man. That's closer and closer to Yahushua coming back and saving his people. But in the meantime, you got to be occupied. Give me that in Luke chapter 19 and 13. Read on.
Continuing on, the night is far spent.
It says what?
The night is far spent.
What the Lord say?
The night is far spent.
Read.
The day is at hand.
Right.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
Let us do what?
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
So you got to make sure you casting out the works of darkness. What are the works of darkness? The flesh, evil, sin, corruption, and becoming a new man day to day. You can't give a damn about what others are doing, man. The others, they not really casting off the works of the flesh.
Right.
They fulfilling the works of the flesh.
Right.
All right. Whether that's gluttony, murders, thefts, evil concupiscence, right, wicked imaginations. You got to make sure you putting out the works of darkness, because you're going to be judged at the end of the day.
Right.
Especially if you in this truth, because you know better, man. Right? A lot of you brothers, you know better, but you continue to do the same thing over and over and over. The Lord is going to judge you 10 times more because you know the Lord's will. Just like that servant who knew the Lord's will, but he laid up his talents in a napkin and say, hey, Lord, hey, you are austere man. I didn't really know what to do with it. Hey, guess what? The Lord said, thou wicked and slothful servant. Right. And the man, he got destroyed. So read on.
And let us put on the armor of light.
And let us what?
And let us put on the armor of light.
Read on.
Let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness.
So you gotta walk honestly. It's a lot of brothers that's always saying, well, look what they're doing, and you trying to keep up with what they say, keep up with the Jones. Right. Or with this brother, he's not walking honestly. All right. Look what they doing over there. Well, brother, what about you, man? Right. All right. Are you walking honestly? Like we said, you're gonna be judged to a higher standard, man. You don't think the mighty men, the prophets of Israel, the men of the Lord in the ancient world King David was held to a higher standard. He couldn't commit an act that a regular Israelite could commit. Why? Because he was the king, and the Lord held him at a higher standard. So you gotta make sure you walk in honesty, man. Stop giving a damn if other people are walking honestly. What's going on, sis? You wanna run? Take our flyer. You're an Israelite. All right. So you got to make sure you walk in honesty. Stop keeping up with the Jones down the street and around the corner. Read on.
Not in chambering and wantonness.
Right.
Not in strife and envying.
Not in what?
Not in strife and envying.
Read on.
But put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
To do what?
To fulfill the lust thereof.
Right, so you can't be fulfilling the lust of the flesh in these last days. Bring that out.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 13. No. And he called 10 servants and delivered 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
What the Lord say?
Occupy till I come.
What we got to do?
Occupy till I come.
Right, you got brothers walking around acting lost, man. I don't know what to do. We got men that's been in this truth for 5 years. I don't know what I should be doing. All right. Sisters walking around. Do I get a husband by now? And you got to occupy till the Lord come back, man.
That's right.
Occupy yourself in reading, fasting, becoming a better Israelite in the spirit. Right. All right. Learning your history. All right. What's going on, sister? How you doing? You got 5 minutes for the word. All right. You're an Israelite, sis. You said what? What she said? Oh, she going to work. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you got to make sure you occupy in something positive. All right? Whether that's building up your finances. You shouldn't be looking around, turning to the right and to the left, saying, I don't know what I should be doing right now. All right? The Lord occupy, because you don't know when Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right? Sister, come hear the word. Don't run, sis. Come hear the word. All right? You got to make sure you occupy. Read on.
But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us.
We will what?
We will not have this man to reign over us.
And that's what the citizens say. They don't want Yahweh Shai to reign. Right. They don't want righteousness to prevail throughout the earth. All right? What's going on, family? What's your nationality? Right? They don't want prosperity and wisdom to go out through the earth. So they say, well, guess what? We don't want this man to reign over us. Read on.
Verse 15. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom.
Having what?
Having received the kingdom.
And the kingdom is going to be on its way back to return. So when Yahweh Shai comes back with the kingdom that he's going to have, is you going to have enough faith in that day, man? Is you going to have enough righteous works to enter into the kingdom? So the sister that peeled out that said, I see you in the kingdom, you know, you got a Lord willing that. Right? Because, hey, everybody standing here might not be in the kingdom. Just being real. All right? People that you see down the block, or the Israelites that you see on YouTube holding camp, all of those men might not be in the kingdom, man. Because when Yahushua have his kingdom return, you're going to have citizens that hated him and don't want him to really rule over. All right, so the men that's disagreeing with doctrines now, when Yahushua come back, he going to set the true doctrine. All right, he going to lay it out all on the table and say, this is what it really is. You're going to have certain men saying, I don't agree with that. All right, and they're going to buck up against the Lord. Read on.
That he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading.
Right.
Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds.
My what?
Thy pound hath gained 10 pounds.
So this man had a pound and he turned it into 10 pounds. Why? Because he flipped his talent. This man was probably influential. He converted others to righteousness. Many that was in darkness, he came to the light. This man, he flipped his talents. Read on.
And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little.
Wait, read that part again from the top.
And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant.
It says what?
Well, thou good servant.
Read that again.
Well, thou good servant.
And that's what we want to hear in that day, man.
Right.
We want, hey, it's nothing like them words right there. Well done, my good and faithful servant.
Right.
That means you did what you were supposed to do.
Right.
That means you lived out your mission of why the whole reason why the Most High created you, man. Anything other than that, we don't want to hear. We want to hear those exact words. If it's not those words, we don't give a damn about it, man. Why? Because that's Yahushua. He letting you know, hey, you did what you were supposed to do. You held it down. You endured temptation. You endured all of these trials and tribulations. So read that again from the top.
And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities.
Have thou what?
Have thou authority over 10 cities.
And it's not even about the 10 cities at this point. Now the 10 cities, that's just an extra blessing.
Right.
But the fact that you was faithful in least, and the Lord said, you know what, since you was faithful in the little, I'm going to make you be faithful in the great.
Right.
We can't see our future, man.
Right.
We don't know what's going to behold us 2 years from now. But we got faith that the Most High, already know our path before we know our path. So we're going to put our trust in him. Whether we like the outcome or not, we understand, okay, the Lord got my best interest. He know my outcome more than I do. I'm gonna put it all into his hands. Right. Read on.
And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds.
Right.
And he said likewise to him, Be thou over 5 cities.
Now this man, he didn't have 10 pounds, but he still flipped the talents that he had. Right. So you don't gotta have as many talents as the next brother. As long as you put in work with what you got and make that increase, and you done did your job. You got a lot of brothers say, no, I gotta keep up with the brother Marquas, man. Right? If I'm not keeping up with him, it don't count. Brother, that's off. Everybody different.
Right.
The same dog that he might have, you might have the same dog. You gotta bring it out of you though. All right? You can't be in competition and say, you got brothers saying that. I'm gonna make sure I'm better than you. All right, that's off. Right? What's going on, family? How you doing, brother? Right? You got brothers telling brothers, hey, in the next year, I'm gonna be better than you. That's evil.
Right.
All right? That's wicked. You know? But read on. So you gotta use what the Lord give you. Right? What's going on, sisters? How y'all doing today? All good. Y'all got a couple minutes for one Bible verse. Get y'all verse of the day in.
Verse of the day. Just one.
Y'all believe in God? Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all got time for a verse then. So obviously y'all believe in Jesus. We understand that. But the question is, who really was Jesus? Because what y'all might have been taught about God and his son Jesus, it might not be accurate to what the Bible say. So we're going to start off simple. What color was Christ? What color y'all think Jesus was? Yeah. White? What about you?
I just feel like I always say black because I'm black.
Right. But do you actually know what color he was? Because he did walk this earth. We're gonna read it for you. Bring that out.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. No. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
We turn it around.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right, so it said Jesus Christ had white woolly hair. Now, we black, we Negro descent, we know what people got woolly texture hair. This man right here, he don't have woolly hair. On the left hand side, he got hair like a dog, stringy. So it said Christ had white woolly hair. Read on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
Right.
And his eyes were a flame of fire.
Christ had red eyes due to certain prophecies. This man got blue eyes over here. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now what color is brass? Yeah, brass. It's brown, right? Now if y'all take off y'all shoes, y'all feet gonna be the same color the rest of y'all body, right? So if Christ had brown feet, what do you think the rest of his skin color would be? It would be brown. But we're gonna see how dark Christ was. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So take that brass and burn it. That means he will be very, very, very dark. The reason why we bringing this out to y'all sisters, because if y'all actually find out what color Christ was and what nationality was him, you will be able to identify yourselves in the Bible. Because realistically, we not black. Black is my color of my coat. Nobody's actually this color. We got different shades of brown. But the reason why the white people labeled us as black is associated with negativity. Black magic, black cat. Black is associated with evil, dirty. Why they calling themselves white, which means purity, innocence. But they the most wickedest people on this planet.
Right.
So y'all gotta know y'all identity. Y'all will be princesses, y'all will be Israelites.
Right.
Christ was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Christ wasn't calling himself saying I'm a nigga. Alright, I'm a YN, or I'm from this block, I'm from out south. He wasn't doing that. Christ was the king of the Jews. He was an Israelite. So y'all will be princesses. If y'all see yourself on this sign, y'all will be God's chosen people. The reason why we don't know who we are is because in slavery, as y'all can see right here, we have been indoctrinated and taught a certain way. That's why y'all speak English. We never was speaking English before we came over here. English is not our first language. We spoke Hebrew. The way we think, even to the way we drive is backwards. All right, when you go on the other side of the world, they drive on the other side of the street. Right, they steering wheel is on the right and not on the left. So everything is backwards over here. Now they saying you could be a woman and they saying a man could be a woman and a woman could be a man. So it's their job to turn everything backwards. But now y'all sisters getting a chance to know what's right. Did that make sense? Okay, Opera, y'all got any questions? Yeah, well, you could say that, well, the church is basically a group of people, group of the Israelites. So we are the church. Do we have a building? Not as a, yeah, we working on that, but yeah. We don't believe in religion. Because religion is man-made. Absolutely. The Bible is, when you read the Bible, it's not a religious book. Right. Let's go to James 1:27. We're going to show y'all one more verse. James 1:27.
Look at James chapter 1 and verse 27. Well, pure religion.
It says what?
Pure religion.
So it's finna describe what is real religion. Pure religion, read on.
And undefiled before God and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction.
Right.
And to keep himself unspotted from the world.
And to do what?
And to keep himself unspotted from the world.
So real religion is to keep yourself unspotted from this world, because this world is wicked. Right. And this world is coming to an end. Right. Now they influencing little kids saying, guess what? You could be a boy and like other boys. They telling that to children. that's evil.
Right.
That's a child don't know what he want to do.
Right.
They saying a child could change his gender now.
Right.
So we got to keep ourselves unspotted from this world as best as possible. Now our sisters, they in a mindset where I don't need a man. I can do this by myself. But women wasn't always like that. Yeah. Now we got our men thinking, we got our men in our head thinking, I'm not finna wife her, I'm finna just do this with her and pass it to the bros. Our men came from kings, we wasn't thinking that way.
Right.
So this world is to indoctrinate us, to have us further and further away from God.
Right.
But now you got the men of the Lord out here in the last days, waking up the people these last days. What you mean, what last days? You know we living in the last days, right? Give me 2 Edges 9. 6. It's the last days, sis. What you seeing right now is not gonna be forever. Right. Trust me. You know about World War III, right? Right. You've been watching the news? Yeah, that's what's going on. So you gotta make sure you get right with God, because Christ is on his way back and he's not playing around. If you're not keeping his commandments, you're gonna die. That go for anybody, that go for myself included. If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a man and fearing God, I'm gonna die. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, when Christ comes back, I'm gonna get saved. It's the same thing with y'all sisters. It's not too late to change. Brothers up, we wasn't all perfect. Right. Brothers didn't came from some crazy stuff, but we really made that change because we really love God. Right. So if y'all really love God, y'all will make that change. Give me 2 Edges 9 and give me verse 6.
The book of 2 Edges, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Give me 5.
Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end.
So everything in the world got a beginning and an end. When you born, you had a beginning. When you die, that's your end. This tree right here, it started from a seed. That was the beginning. When it sprout and become a tree, that was the end of it. A butterfly. Everything got a beginning and an end. It's the same thing with this world. This world had a beginning, and now the time for this world is coming to an end. Read on.
It says, and the end is manifest.
And the what?
And the end is manifest.
Read that again.
And the end is manifest.
So sis, it's time, it's a part of life. You got beginnings and ends. So now this is a sign by God to start getting right. What? What? According to what though? Right. What if I told you it's some things that you lacking in to complete your path on serving God that you're not doing? Okay, bring it up.
It's the book of Matthew, chapters 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Y'all want some hand warmers while y'all out here, or y'all good? Alright. So, do y'all know how to get the kingdom of heaven? No? What about you? Alright, so the Lord is giving you steps to get the kingdom. Alright? So a man came to Christ and said, how do I get the kingdom of heaven? Because believe it or not, it's a world, when you die, this not the end all be all. It's going to be a life to come. Right. Where if you was living good in this life, you're going to get to see that. If you was living wicked in this life, you're not going to get to see that. Right. So a man is coming to Christ and said, how do I get eternal life? Read on.
And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one. Right. That is God. But if thou wilt enter into life.
If thou will what?
But if thou wilt enter into life.
Read on.
Keep the commandments.
Do what?
Keep the commandments.
What the Lord say?
Keep the commandments.
So we got to keep the commandments.
All right.
How many commandments you think is in this whole Bible? That's what they say, it's just 10. But it's really over 613 commandments. It's just we not taught it. Right. Y'all went to church before, right? What they do in church? They sing and dance, and they pass around that collection plate. In the Bible, it don't even say pass around a collection plate. So everybody that's putting their money in that collection plate, they getting robbed. While the pastor, he driving around in a Rolls Royce and a Bentley. Yeah. Cadillacs.
Hey.
And they putting their money into the basket.
Pastor New York got indicted for fraud of $450,000.
Damn, see that? Yeah. But whole time, y'all supposed to be learning, but our people not learning nothing in there.
Right.
That's why we tell people stay out the churches. Because if you really want to know God, you can know him in this book for yourself.
Right.
So it's over 613 laws, statutes, commandments. I know y'all got to go. We just going to give y'all 3 before y'all appeal, though. Y'all eat pork? Y'all don't eat pork? You don't eat pork?
No more.
All right, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Right, eating pork would be a sin if you didn't know.
Yeah, no, I watched the video and I did.
What about shrimp, crab, lobster?
That's a sin.
We're gonna show y'all. Bring it out.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse number 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
Right.
Whatsoever has fins and scales.
So we can only eat certain things that come out of the waters. They gotta have fins and scales. Read on.
In the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Right.
And all that hath not fins and scales, in the seas, and in the rivers, and of all that move in the water, and of any living thing which is in the water, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So we cannot eat things that don't got fins and scales. So shrimp, just like you said, the pork eat a lot of bad stuff. The shrimp is the bottom feeder. They're roaches of the sea. So they eat all the poop and the disgusting stuff of the bottom of the sea. Same thing with lobster, crab, all of that. So if y'all do eat seafood, y'all can eat fish, but they gotta have fins and scales. Y'all know what fins and scales are? Okay, yeah. So y'all was eating that stuff. Y'all gotta get at it up. Now we have, but we repented. So we asked God for forgiveness, and we never did it again. Yeah, brothers over here used to smoke. Certain brothers up here used to sell drugs, rob people, finesse. But you said, what, you got something?
A lot of people, they think when you come into this, into the truth and the knowledge of God, that you got to be perfect. See, that's why a lot of people don't make that step. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that, because
Give me Leviticus 19.
it's not about perfection.
Okay, come on.
So intention.
Yeah, Leviticus
Even if
19.
you fall,
27.
repent, keep going. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
All praises. Yeah, so we used to do some crazy stuff, but we stopped doing it, and we never did it again. So if we could do it, y'all could do it. All right, bring it out. So y'all think y'all can get that up? For God, you gonna give it up? All praise to the Most High.
All right. All praise.
Bring it out. Start at verse. Start at tattoos.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 28.
Now y'all got tattoos?
It's too late for me. I already used my skin.
Okay. Do you plan on getting any more tattoos?
Should I not?
Nah, you shouldn't.
I don't believe that.
We're gonna read it. Your body is the temple of God. You said what? Right, but you basically borrowing this body. This because you gonna get, when you die, you're gonna get another body.
Right.
Which is if you do make it to the kingdom, which will be immortal. But if you can't take care of your body right now, you think God's gonna give you another body? And tattoos, it got a lot of demonic rituals that go with it. So it's not just ink going on your skin. It's spirits. So they get deeper when you go into the history of it. So bring that out.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
Nor what?
Nor print any marks upon you.
So that's going into tattoos. Why would you want to? Would you put stickers and ink up a brand new Lamborghini? No. What? Yeah, it's yours. You would draw on it and put chalk all on it. You wouldn't do that. Your body is way more precious than a materialistic car. You might live to be 80 years old. You got all them tattoos. You're gonna be 80 years old with all of them tattoos on you. It's gonna be jammed up. So God gave you a body to take care of that. If he said, guess what? Don't ink up your body, you should respect God to say, you know what? Since you created me and since he wake you up every single morning, that should be easy.
That's right.
What if God decided not to wake you up tomorrow? Then what? Well, you'll know because you'll be in the spirit world, so you'll kind of know what's going on. But the point is, you never know when this could be your last day. And either way, when you die, you're gonna have to see God, and he gonna ask you, like I'm talking to you right now. He gonna say, why you ain't do A, B, and C? What you gonna tell him? You're gonna have to look him face in the face. So you're gonna have to be judged. You can't, at that point, you can't even.
At that point, you're going to pick you all the way out. But I am a caring person, so I'm going to ask you certain stuff. Like, why do you have this stuff? They gave you this stuff. They go, oh, because I have right of choice. Temptation.
I don't think.
Take it all away.
What you mean, take it all away?
Temptation. Yeah, take it all away.
What?
Why put everything in front of us? Oh, you have to choose good. I still choose good. I might have wrote my name on my arm, but that don't make me a bad person. Why am I a bad person or I'm judged on something so
I mean, you might feel like it's little, but in the eyes of God, God is looking at things from a full perspective. And you might say, take away temptation. It don't work like that. Temptation came into this world for a reason. If it wasn't for temptation, we'd still be in the Garden of Eden. But you got to learn right from wrong. And you got to become a better individual. You're not fully complete at the age you are. You got to become a God-fearing woman. Maybe you got to work on your discipline. Maybe you got to work a little bit more on your self-control. Maybe you got to increase on your patience. How you going to do that without temptation? So temptation, give me James 1:12. Temptation is for you to get stronger.
Right.
It's for you to learn, okay, I'm not about to do this, that, and the third. Although it may be tempting, I want to do it, but you know what? I'm not even going to do it because I know where it could lead me to.
Right.
Bring that out.
This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
It says what?
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Right?
For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him.
Because you got to get tried. Let's say if a man wanted to be your husband and he wanted to be in your life, you just going to let him come in? Or you going to try him, right? You going to prove him? You going to test him? You going to test him, right? Come on, sis. You're not going to test that man? You're going to test him to see if he's genuine, right? Are you? It's the same thing with God. He's not finna just give you all of his secrets. Right. He's not finna just overly have a relationship with you. He got to prove you to see, are you really going to serve him or not? Right. Because it's a movie. A movie director, he may know the whole movie. He the one that created the movie, but the movie still gotta play out. Right. It's certain scenes that gotta play out. This is all a movie right now, and you in God's movie now. You got to deal with it, sis. It's a lot of stuff I don't like, but you got to deal with it. It's life. Do that mean you gonna compromise your integrity just because you don't like something? So I'm not here to argue or debate with you. My job is to lead you to the right, correct path. That's all. And to give you the word. Because when that day do come, one thing you can't say is, God, I ain't have a chance, or nobody ain't tell me right from wrong. God gonna replay this moment right back for you right now. You got something?
Precept 9:17.
Okay, Romans 9:17. All right.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 17. Where the scripture says unto Pharaoh, even for this same reason have I raised thee up.
Right.
that I might show my power in thee.
So if you know that, I'm not sure if you read about, you know about Moses, right? Okay, so Moses freed the Israelites out of slavery. Pharaoh, God already knew Pharaoh wasn't going to listen, but God still hardened Pharaoh's heart just to show his power. So yeah, God knows everything before it happens, but God still has to make other people know him, because nobody know who God is right now. And if they did, they wouldn't act the way they act. So God has to show his power on the earth.
Right.
Read on.
That I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right.
Therefore he hath mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he hardeneth, he will.
So basically the Lord do whatever he wanted to do. If you get with his program, life will be 10 times easier. But if you try to go against it, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Because you trying to go against your creator. Why would you go against the person that created you? Huh?
All parents aren't good.
You said what?
All parents aren't good.
You can't compare your parents to God. Yeah. I love God and all that stuff, but I do question a lot of stuff. Because some stuff you can't tell me. Right.
You gotta be like, you gotta love God. That's the only thing you can tell me. And I don't know. I just question that.
Well, it's nothing wrong with questioning. I want you to question everything. Because when you ask questions, like if you used to ask your pastor these type of questions, he wouldn't be able to give you certain answers.
Right.
We want you to question everything. You should question everything to know if it's right or right. But certain things, God is going to have you experience it so you can know, like, okay, this is not a game. Because now that you know what you know now, this day forward, God is going to test you with temptation. And if you give in to that temptation, you're going to have life or death is going to be set before you. Eventually, you're going to learn, because it's either going to hit your head so many times till you like, okay, I'm going to get this right, or you're going to be simple and just pass on like the rest of the world.
But 600.
A lot of the law you already keep. You just don't know you keep. Just like the eating pork. You probably didn't know eating pork was a sin. You was already keeping that. So, I mean, it's a lot more laws where that came from. Hey, Elder, you want to get these sisters starter pack? Yeah. Yeah, in the fire. Y'all be on YouTube?
Yeah.
All right, we got a YouTube channel. Y'all got to make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all got Bibles at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure y'all read, man. Make sure y'all read. Huh? Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Look into that information, all right? Are you at some?
Right, the truth about tattoos, historical aspect, history shows that tattoos has always been associated with paganism and shamanism, heathen for all worship, occult, mysticism, and demonism. That tattoos has never been associated with Christians until the present decade of the time. Wherever the Christian faith made an entrance, the tattoo made an existence. It says tattoos were associated with shamanism or magic men or witch doctors.
See that? So it's tattoos going into the witchcraft and demonism. All right, and wizards. There's more on that.
This is the psychological aspect. It's been observed that criminals, drug addicts, sex perverts, and social outlaws are the overwhelming majority of the tattoo. All rock bands sports sick and lewd tattoos. Gang encouraged tattoos to instill sense of belonging. So essentially, all wicked doers associated with tattoos and demons.
See that? See that? You get them damn tattoos, you get a demon on you, man. That's why we hate tattoos.
Right.
Alright? And you get the damn Chinese barcode on the damn neck.
Arabic.
The 444. Yep, astrology signs.
Roman numerals.
Roman, damn unks. What else they get?
Jay get the cloud.
The rose, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the cloud.
Jay get the prayer hands. The skeleton down hand on the what's the name?
Right. Hispanics get married.
See that?
Your sisters get the butterflies.
Yeah, that damn butterfly spirit.
Same thing.
It says tattoos was therefore channels for demonic possession. Even today, certain tattoo artists burn incense and light candles during tattoo operations, while others allow demons to guide the tattoo needle over the client's body.
See that? That's going into witchcraft. Right? You're going to get your tattoo. They damn playing rock music. Right? The damn tattoo artist got a skeleton mask over him. Damn, the ink just flowing. All right. Now you in pain, because when you get a tattoo, you can be in pain for a couple days, don't you?
My tattoo artist used to do a whole ritual before I get tattooed.
Oh yeah? What do you used to do?
We would just do drugs and he'd just be putting on music and I'd be like, oh, here's your time. That was like clockwork. And I'd be like, damn.
See that?
Relax, buddy.
You damn pop it down, perk. Right?
I gotta calm down.
Playing some damn heavy metal, and he doing a damn tattoo. All right.
It's saying let the demon just guide the
Yeah, what does that mean? Let the demon guide the needle. That means you're getting a demon on you.
Touching you.
So these people with these tattoos, we had one sister, she just wanted to keep getting tattoos. Right, y'all remember her, right? Me telling her like, sis, you gotta stop getting tattoos. I just can't. And then I think she came back one and she said, I got another tattoo. Oh, wow. See that? She got a demon on her.
Right.
Yeah. So, hey, that's a whole different game you don't want to be staying in. But I brought out the tattoos for a reason, because Eve got that spirit on her. She got that tattoo spirit, man. Getting a damn tattoo on her back, right? All in lewd places, getting her tattoos. That's off. That's freak. Right. That's freakism. Right. Getting butterflies on your damn on your butt. Right. All right. So our sisters, they bugged out in these last days. All right. But you gotta overcome that tattoo spirit, man. You telling me a tattoo is that serious to you? Yeah, they followers. Give me James 4 and 4.
Talk to God. Tell him why you get mad at him about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mad.
I'm not gonna lie, it was an addiction.
It was? It was. See that? What caused the addiction?
Being a Jake.
Yeah, see that?
Being a nigga.
Influenced by the world.
Right.
Oh man, I gotta get this tat. This rapper, he got that tat.
Right.
Oh, she got that tat. Oh, she on that album cover. Whole time you just doing it. You trying to follow the whole crowd, not even knowing you finna get destroyed.
Right.
Yeah, they got all of that. It's played out.
On their neck.
Or they getting teardrop. They getting the wings on their neck. And these are, I know a guy, he got his neck tatted.
Yeah, you said that.
I used to help the brother from getting bullying in school. Now he got a damn tat on him and he think he tough now. Right? He got a drink in his hand now. But he was just getting bullied. And I had to say, hey, hold on, don't mess with him. He alright. Alright. Now he toting a Draco with a damn net tat. So bring that out.
Jason, we gotta get up, bro.
James 4:4.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Right? So you being a friend of the world, you being an enemy of God, man. Right? The goal is not to make friends of the world. All right? You're not trying to be liked by these people. We don't want to follow these people of the world. They have no guidance. Hey, the people in the world, they really want to be like us. But they can't let go of the world. They want to stand from something. All right? But they don't know what it is. We're not being no followers, man. We're not hopping on trends. What was the latest trend?
Quarter zips.
The watermelon?
See that quarter zips. Now you just pulling up in a quarter zip. Yep, that damn TikTok dance. What else? That yeah, that clock it, that T-Spirit. 6, 7. What else? Damn. That overstimulated. I'm starting to hear that now.
Black fatigue.
It's just people want to follow. People want to be followers. Why would you want to follow the creature more than the creator? Give me that in Romans chapter 1:20. You can hold that. I'd rather follow the creator that made all of this stuff than to follow the person that the Most High created. That's backwards. All right, we're not following men.
You want me to read it?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 20. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse.
Right.
Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imagination.
Right, so people become vain in their imaginations, man. When you examine, I didn't know how wicked the mind of the people of the world is until I just had certain basic conversations. Hey, these people, their minds is wicked. Wicked, bro. Off. They just thinking about nothing but fantasies.
Right.
That's off.
Right.
All right. You don't have no. We ain't even gonna get into it. Read on.
Continuing on, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
It says what?
Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
And sometimes you gotta yeah, we understand we came from the same lifestyle as them, but certain people they're not gonna learn, and you gotta let the Most High humble them. I'm not going on my way to humble anybody, man. Right? I'm going to stand. I'm going to continue to be a righteous man.
Right.
Continue to walk in the footpaths of the Most High.
Right.
And I'm going to let the Lord deal with you. Because there's nothing that I could do to you that the Lord can't do 10 times to you. So let the people be foolish. Read on.
Continuing on, it says, and change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man.
Right.
And to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things.
So you got people obsessed with creeping things. Right? You got that, they idolize them dogs and cats. Alright? And creatures.
Right.
Alright? Oh, that's a butterfly. Alright? Look, the Lord not dealing with that, man. Alright? You gonna put a butterfly over the Most High? You gonna put a Frenchie over the Lord? Alright, and idolize that? Read on.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through their lust of their own hearts,
right?
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator.
Now read that part again slowly.
And worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator.
So you got people, they serve the creature more than the Creator. How can't you do that? Give me Isaiah 45:9. Right, this is your maker. And when a sister saying when you just examine what she says, she don't really love God. She don't know him. If she really knew the Lord, she'll have a whole different perspective. Why? Because you can't follow God and still do what you want. It don't work like that. You either deny yourself and follow him wholeheartedly, or fulfill the works of your flesh and forsake him. What's going on, sis? How you doing? You got a couple minutes for the Bible? You come around. You ain't gonna, sis.
Come on, sis. Come on.
You don't gotta come around, sis. You know what we out here doing? We out here teaching the Bible. We teaching our people about God and who they are. So do you see yourself on this sign right here?
You say, do I see what?
Do you see yourself on this sign? Black American. Now, sis, who told you was Black American? You didn't. I don't think you came out the womb and said, I'm just a Black American girl. Where did she get that from? Okay, where did her mother get that from? Because that term wasn't given to us from the beginning of time. That eventually came over time. You understand slavery, right? We used to be slaves. That term wasn't used in slavery. So our oppressors told us that we were American Black. Right. Just like our oppressors told us that we were Negroes. Our oppressor told us that we were porch monkeys, niggas, etc. But God never called us these things. God actually called us a holy people. Give me that in 1 Peter chapter 2. God called us a holy nation. So, sister, if you didn't know, you would be a part of a righteous bloodline, which are the Israelites. You would be a princess according to the Bible. Right. More than likely, you would be from the tribe of Judah. That's your true nationality. Bring this out.
What verse?
1 Peter 2 and 9.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
Read that again.
But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people.
So we are special people, sis. Look at the stuff we do. Who sing better than us? Dance better than us? Who could cook better than us? Draw, inventions. What race is smart? There's no other race smarter than us. So we are this peculiar people that the Bible talks about. But why don't we act like it?
No.
You know why?
Can't come together as people. I know that's why a lot of people can't come together as one.
You know why we can't come together? Because we curse. Right. We got curses on us. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. We got curses because we were disobedient unto God. God gave us certain rules, regulations, commandments to follow. Since we didn't follow those commandments, God said, you know what? I'm going to curse you. Right. I'm going to have you not be able to come together. Right. I'm going to have black on black crime happen. Right. I'm going to turn your wives against you. Right. For the women, I'm going to turn your husbands against you. Right. I'm going to put the children against their mom. Right. I'm going to have the slave masters rule over you. Right. And you will be in slavery. All of these, I'm going to have the fathers lead the household. These are all curses because we wasn't obedient. Right. So bring that out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
That what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
So we curse, sister, because we wasn't what? Obedient. So the question is, how do we start being obedient? What do we need to follow so we can reverse these curses?
I don't know.
We need to follow the commandments. if the commandments is what God is, if we didn't follow the commandments, if that's what God has cursed, the only way we gonna prosper is if we keep the commandments by default. You know about the 10 commandments, right? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Keep the Sabbath day. You know, do you know about the Sabbath day? Not really? Give me Exodus 28. All right, we're gonna show you a few things before you leave.
Book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord, thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So the 7th day is the Sabbath. So do you know when the 7th day of the week is?
Sunday.
Are you sure? When you look on the calendar, what's the first day of the week?
I ain't looked at no calendar so long. Sunday is the first day, yeah.
It's the first day. Monday is the first day of the work week, but Sunday is the very first day of the week. So if Sunday is the first day of the week, what's the 7th day of the week?
Monday.
No, not Monday. It would be Saturday. If Sunday is the first day, Sunday all the way to Saturday, that's 7 days. That's 7 days. So that means that the true Sabbath is on the 7th day. But the Sabbath got changed from Saturday to Sunday over time. So today, which is the Sabbath, this is the day of rest. This is the day that you should be resting. This is the day that you should be praying. Do you pray? This is the day that you should be praying. Do you read, like, the Bible?
No, I have the Bible. I'll read it off my phone, yeah.
Okay. This is the day you should have an actual Bible with pages.
I got a Bible, but I just read it to one on.
Okay, well, hey, get into that book. There's a different spirit between a book and a phone. Yeah. The book, you could, hey, you know, it can get kind of crazy. The phone, it'll do the job, but it ain't gonna do the job that the book gonna do. So this is the day you should be building up on your faith, learning how to be a righteous woman. If I asked you how to be a God-fearing woman, what would you say?
All I know is God, pray.
Yeah, well, it's more than prayer that makes you a God-fearing woman.
Right.
A God-fearing woman, she does what the Most High, she follows the commandments. She's discreet. Give me Titus 2 and 3. But our women are not taught these things. Our women are brought up to, they're raised to be independent. They're raised to pretty much do what they want to do. All right? Follow their emotions. Do whatever makes you feel good. The Bible is against doing whatever makes you feel good. Because crack might feel good to somebody.
Right, exactly.
But it ain't good for you though.
Exactly.
All right? Attention may feel good to the flesh. But you know what? Attention ain't always good because that could lead to pride. And if you be prideful, the Lord will humble you. The Most High will humble you. All right, so as a woman. Now, each gender lie, men and women. But as a woman, you don't want to be a liar.
Not at all.
That's not a good characteristic. Read on.
Not given to much wine.
Not what?
Not given to much wine.
Not given to too much alcohol. Right? Not having a Don Julio bottle on top of your head. Walking around in the streets. Drinking with tequila. Now they walking out drinking tequila. Eating a piece of puff. That's not, the Lord not dealing with that. Read on.
Teachers of good things.
It says what?
Teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things, not teachers of evil. Not what girl, he done cheated on you? Oh yeah, come on, we finna go out. F that dude. That's not teachers of good things. Telling your daughter to shut up, take this tablet. That's not being a teacher of good things. Telling your son, hey, you're gonna be just like your father. That's not a teacher of good things. Okay, all praises. That's good. But majority of our women, this is what they do. All right, read on.
That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
So our women gotta teach the young women to be sober. Teach them, guess what? You don't need to get drunk to have fun. You don't need to smoke to have fun. You don't need to party to have fun. Be sober. Practice sobriety. You know what?
To love their husbands.
To do what?
To love their husbands.
Hey girl, love that man. Yeah, he might slip up, he might tweak, but hold him down. Don't be quick to leave when conflict arises. Right? Cater to your man. What's that song? My Beyonce. All right, cater to you. Hey, those are good characteristics. Read on.
To love their children.
To do what?
To love their children.
Loving that child, being a nurturer. That's what God created you to do as a woman. Be feminine, nurture, caring, loving. Read on.
To be discreet.
To be what?
To be discreet.
Having some discretion about you. Not revealing everything. Not just you meet up with a brother. Yeah, you know, I got daddy issues. I was raped when I was 3 years old. You gotta be discreet. You know, you gotta make the brother work for it. You know, don't reveal yourself. Don't have your cleavage all out. Making sure you cover it up. Making sure you modest. You know,
chaste.
It says what?
Chaste.
Being chaste, not being loose. All right. Saying, oh yeah, I used to mess with Lil Darrell, all right, Lil TJ and them. That was a minute ago. No, being chaste. Read on.
Keepers at home.
It says what?
Keepers at home.
Not out at the clubs every Friday and Saturday, right? Not out in the streets, on the block, but at home in the house. Read on.
Good. Obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed.
That the what?
That the word of God be not blasphemed.
Right. So you don't want to blaspheme the word of God, because if you're not moving in that spirit of Titus the 2nd chapter, you could blaspheme the word, and the Lord, He could get up with you. So that's why it's important to read. But the few information that I did give you, right? You want to make sure you take that and you add that to your arsenal on your journey to wholly following the Lord. Because you might know a little bit about God, but as I could see, it's some things that you can work on, which is fine. It's some changes that you could make. But that's what we here for. That makes sense. You got any questions? Any questions?
When they tell y'all we out here?
Next Friday. Next Friday. So did you get a flyer?
No, I didn't.
All right, I got one for you. Take our flyer. We got our YouTube channel. We got different videos on there, so you know what I'm saying? Watch the YouTube with your Bible and just follow along.
That's right.
All right, yeah. Take care, sis. Well, with that, we're gonna pass it to the next brother.
Thanks, guys.
Don't go anywhere. The next speaker gonna come up here and teach y'all.
No, it's okay.